Yeah, he's always a tough player to beat. You always feel that maybe the top players have too much power. But a lot of those, certainly I recall a couple of those being before Judd really came to the forefront. Probably worth mentioning at this stage. We've had a shock already today with the UK Times inconsistent player, I would say. Watch this space on that one. It's a small sample size of shots.
Judd Trump going.
So when you're talking about the snooker shootout, it's a little different, but other than that, the class shot. Of the Karen Wilson-Ken Doherty match. A good few in. Of course, tonight when Mark Allen and Ronnie O'Sullivan played, I expected an even bigger crowd.
A relatively modest start to the season for the now world number 2. Made the quarterfinals of the European Masters,
which is very much easier when the ball is close like this. So we've seen a good little bout of safety. Would appreciate the finer points of a tactical battle as well as everything else that the game throws up. Well, you get the feeling that one good pop.
He completely dominated, beating John Higgins in the final. Well, that's a misjudgment, though.
Perfectly behind the brown, but playing it with his right hand.
And the first, somewhat suspect, but to win that tournament, just taking 6 in a single season. And it all started with this tournament in Belfast 4 years ago. Took his game to a new level. Of course, the following year, he added the Master here.
19.
Up against Zhao Guodong, table 3.
1.
In the final. He did beat Stephen Hendry on his way to that final.
Well, that was...
He also beat John Parrott, former world champion that year.
Very late at night against Peter Ebdon. After midnight match, finished something near 5 AM. The only problem with that shot is you do leave. That's the only problem with that shot that Rod played.
Tables, great crowd in on this opening day. Some terrific matches in the offing, of course, with the likes of defending champion Mark Allen and Ronnie O'Sullivan, Mark Selby against Rhian Evans. It's a very tough pot that Trump attempted there. Trump was a little bit fortunate having missed that tough red that he left.
One.
Oh, that's a good pot, and he had to find a way through. Yeah. I don't think he fancied it very much, to be honest.
Lawler, one.
Now awkward looking red on the side rail.
Eight.
Around the angles is Judd Trump. Well, this is a good effort at a cannon. That's very good safety shot required here.
Judd
Still
Trump, 22.
High. I suppose.
Five. Eight. Oh.
And he was a long, long way off with it. Now trusting to luck.
Goodness me, he missed that by a mile, didn't he? I mean, they finished. Frame's still very much alive. Oh. Oh, goodness me, how close was that? We had that extraordinary frame, didn't we? Well, I mean, Judd could put this. A little bit less of the blue would have made it very. Well, there's only one. Well, this could be. That was a risk. That was.
There aren't going to be any of those with the pink where it is hanging a long way. He hasn't missed that one though.
11 in the frame.
Benching with the Cork professional, Aaron Hill, who of course beat Ronnie O'Sullivan in his debut season as a pro to the left corner, and after 35 minutes lost the frame, but that's a trademark long red from Trump. Oh, that's a good bit of cueing from Trump.
3 shots. That's his style.
9.
Lawler, still only 33 years.
Seven. 45.
Have to play those gently.
First frame, got in with a long red,
60.
awkward black.
67.
So any colour? Into the reds, into the cube, the pink ball rather, I should say. So just falling out of position somewhat there.
Snookers. And that's another bit of good cueing off the cushion from. And after Neil Robertson in achieving a century of centuries in a single campaign.
Yeah, I guess that's going to be... the season is long, but...
A championship where the top 16 are seeded through to the bar qualifying prior to that. In Sheffield, Ponds Forge, as Trump completes the century. Completely different sort of frame. Very much a Judd Trump.
I think the cue ball was meant to miss the yellow and go around the angle a few times, but he can always pot his way out of trouble. And what about that for a pot then? That's a bit special, Philip.
Fantastic. He's well and truly won. Trump, a break of 114 to level up proceedings after a very different opening frame, which lasted 35 minutes and change. Went to Rod Lawler on the blue. So 1-all. Next door, Sean Murphy still leads 2-0. And watch it all on Discovery Plus, of course.
Oh, that is not a good thing.
Feeling confident about his...
9.
You know, not...
25.
They'd be very annoyed with that.
Drums up. 1.
Well, done exactly what I thought he might. Oh, that's a risk. Well, that's
no great damage done.
tried to sneak in behind the green there, didn't he? Trying to hit the... Didn't really see a shot, so he went for it. Oh. Oh, he lost control of...
1.
He just doesn't want that one back.
So
1.
So a very different pace of play.
8. 16. 21.
I think pretty...
40. 46. Judd, Lawler, 46.
Always the most. Is the kind of frame you like to steal.
Up very quickly off the shot.
Oh, it's a great pot. That is a fantastic pot. Goodness me, and look at the cue ball. That was not an easy shot.
Watching it. One moment of magic from Trump has put him in the box.
I think it'd be one of those shots that you wouldn't necessarily
12.
think it was that difficult, and then you tried to play it.
And in it goes in round two.
I mean, if you're going to see a match turn on one shot, the shot that Judd played made it look all the worse. And now, he could be away again.
Fine.
Bit of a confidence boost. Does the pink go?
Next, his victory in the Masters back in 2018 against Kyron Wilson. In use in this session.
Become accustomed to it in this venue. The huge should be pretty special.
24.
Sean Murphy's already through, as you saw there, the table.
Amazing, isn't it? Hardly anything moved. Still on one, though.
30. Judd, Trump, 43.
To brush yourself down from disappointment sometimes at this game. Get back into it, although his style of play suggests it'll take some doing.
Just about wriggled it in.
Seven.
Rod Lawler into the equation. Getting very reliable. It's become a feature of a lot of the top players.
Snookers. That Black would have made, having sat in his chair for, must have felt like an age, was doubly impressive. He's dominated frame 4 as well, so needs to...
One.
I'm not even sure from that angle, but he's played on it, so the answer is obviously yes. Tight to me.
15.
Oh, goodness, they've spread all right. What a way to keep the break alive. It looked dead and buried, that break. He's not going to play the blue. So the answer's no. I think the black will pot, actually, but he started very slowly, Judd, but you just get the feeling that it's all starting to fall in. But he's seemingly getting used to them now.
32.
Ooh.
38.
Judd will be relieved to beat Rod Lawler because, as
45.
Philip pointed out, he's lost to him in the past. All right, some of those defeats in the dim and distant past. But I just feel that winning that close third frame in the way that he did.
Although on the face of it, it looked as though he might have actually got away with it at the time.
Wow. The last two shots, I mean, I thought for all the world. What's he found this time?
In theory, anyway.
That's ridiculous. Something about this venue he loves. Goodness.
This is Judd Trump at his best, isn't it? Manufacturing something out of nothing. Robertson up against Fraser Patrick, playing his first ranking event of the World Grand Prix, Players' Championship, Tour Championship. But this has been wonderful potter, great retriever of awkward situations.
No, you use better words for it than me, Philip. I think it's a ridiculous break. Because
this is tough. Will it drop?